Artificial intelligence is taking over the world, but is it enlightened? I was finally able to get into ChatGPT the other day, that new chatbot that everybody's talking about, and I asked it a few questions. First thing was, is the universe infinite? And I can immediately tell that it's drawn from the same common misconception about the infinite in science that most people don't realize. These two things are not compatible. Science relies on empiricism, which is knowledge that is derived from experimentation and reproducible evidence. Since these things are limited by time and the reach of our senses, both of which are finite, we simply do not have the resources to scientifically declare something to be infinite. For this, we must rely on logic and reason alone. Science employs logic and reason, but it doesn't rely on it to decide something to be scientific proof. But then I thought, maybe I used the wrong word. Most people equate the universe to the observable physical reality. So let's try reality instead. And it really wasn't much better. Again, it refers to physical reality and to scientists. And this is the problem that we have here in the West. By default, we tend to think of reality only in terms of what we can measure and directly sense. So we use the word infinite in some sort of relative way and say things like maybe the universe is infinitely large. And this is why we don't understand what Dharma in the Tao is, because it refers to reality as infinite, which really means boundlessness. Let's ask it one more question. Are you enlightened? It says that it is incapable of being enlightened in the way that humans are. Fair enough. Okay, well then what is enlightenment? I'm actually really impressed by this answer. I couldn't have said it better myself. So the reason AI isn't and can't be enlightened in the same way humans are is because it can't be ignorant in the same way humans are. And that's what enlightenment is. It means to come from that ignorance. It's a progression. And that ignorance is due to the primal urge for survival. A robot doesn't really care if it's wrong. It has nothing to lose. But to we humans, survival is everything. We have to portray that we are knowledgeable in some way so that we can be perceived as useful, so that we can fit in. We'll even fake this knowledge or even believe strange things if we think it'll help us get by. Overcoming that is what enlightenment is all about.